All right, today we are on Chapter 8 of our series of our daily readings called Wise Up, and we're encouraging you to get into the Bible for yourself every day. Read a Proverbs a day, one chapter a day. It doesn't take you but 3 or 4 minutes, and yet if you think about it and meditate on it, you might find some application for life and have a transformed life. And today we're in Chapter 8. As we do every day, we follow the SOAP methods, scripture. So we're in Chapter 8, that's the scripture. Observations, I'm about to share with you my observations, but you need to write down your own observations. A is application. I might give you some application thoughts on what I'm studying, but you might have some different applications for your life and what you're reading in Chapter 8. And then the last one is prayer. After you're done with this study, spend some time in prayer, talking to the Lord about what He's teaching you and how you want to live that out. So let's get into Chapter 8 now. We're in Proverbs 8, verse 11. It says, "For wisdom is better than jewels, and all desirable things cannot compare with her." Wow. Listen to that kind of challenge and statement there. Wisdom is better than jewels, and all desirable things cannot compare with her. So we have this crazy statement. And I think, I don't think people would go for this nowadays. If I said, hey, I got $1 million here on one hand, and on the other hand, I've got wisdom that can transform your life. Which ones would you have? What do you want? The $1 million or the wisdom? And many of us would choose the $1 million. The problem is, if you don't have wisdom, you're going to lose that $1 million within months. And then you're back to where you were beforehand, just with a few more toys. And so really, wisdom is better than riches. And that is proven over and over again in scripture and over again in people's lives who have sought after wisdom, who are wise, and they will tell you up front, you can take everything away from me now, but because of the wisdom that I have, I can get it back again. But if you don't have the wisdom, you can't get it the first time. And if someone gives it to you, you don't have the wisdom to keep it, you will lose it. And so, yes, wisdom is better than riches. It is a huge benefit to all life. And I pray that all of us would come to believe that and trust in that, and then seek after wisdom like we do for riches and gold. We do things for gold. It's amazing. We'll wake up early and go to work for money. If they tell us to be earlier, we'll show up earlier for money. We'll do all kinds of things for money. Why don't we start doing some things for wisdom? And what's amazing about wisdom, it pays back even more than money. We get more out of wisdom than we get money, and you will learn that it is more valuable. And it says more than anything you desire. Think about that. Name some things you desire. My son and I were watching this video channel on YouTube where this lady goes around all over the world looking at cars, right? Looking at these fancy cars, these one-of-a-kind cars, and $1 million cars and $1 million houses. And my son saw this house in Dubai where they're building artificial islands that are shaped like a map of the world. So you could buy like Germany and live on Germany, or a little piece of island in Dubai. And it's just crazy, the wealth, the money that's being expended, the riches. And they showed this house with golly, it was just ridiculous. It had a snow room. You can go to a sauna, get in a hot room, then go to another room and have a snowball fight in the house in Dubai. Elevators, I mean, just crazy stuff. And my son was like, "Ooh, I want that house." And I said, "Son, you want wisdom. When you get wisdom, you'll get whatever else. But seek for wisdom." When Solomon, the Lord said, "I'll give you anything that you ask." What do you want, Solomon? He asked for wisdom. He could have asked for money. He could have asked for power, all these other things. And God said, because you've asked for wisdom, I'll give you the other things on the side. And that's a huge, amazing thing. So today, to summarize, wisdom is more valuable than bling bling, everybody. More valuable than gold. More valuable than riches. Wisdom. And your desires cannot compare to wisdom. Whatever you think you desire, whatever you think you need, it is nothing compared to wisdom. And when you get wisdom, you will get more than what you desire. And that's the amazing thing. So may the Lord bless you. I hope you want to share some of the things you're learning. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them on the Facebook notes below or wherever. Just share them. Share them on our Facebook page we have or group. Let us know what you're learning. And let us see how you're growing and what you're getting out of it. I love to hear people's thoughts as we grow together. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow for Proverbs chapter 9.